What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm having technical difficulties. I wanted to chop up the video I did earlier, the live notes update, and put it together nice and neat for everyone who wasn't able to join the live. But for those of you who weren't on earlier, there is a live. It's the latest one I did. It's titled with the March update notes. I forgot the exact title, but you'll find it. And it has a detailed breakdown of the notes that Strikers released regarding the patch coming tomorrow. It's actually hours away. It will drop 3 a.m. Central Standard Time, 8 o'clock UTC, I believe it is. Just check with your time zone, see what time it will drop for you. I know I will be on right as it drops, ready to go. I couldn't be more excited. But since I could not get the video that I wanted all nice and neat because of the technical difficulties, I wanted to pointed out that you could go watch that detailed breakdown under the live section of my channel. It is all there. But I wanted to give you my summarized reaction as you watch the final prior gameplay that we will have to experience. And yes, this game is broken. Fortunately today, though, even though it was just one opponent, I played like 2 or 3 times in a row, which hopefully that changes as people realize that this patch has came out and the game has gotten better. Now that's me going off of the game, playing how it reads, meaning going off of the fact that, assuming the game's going to match the notes. It doesn't always do that. I say that in the live. We've seen it with FC before where they said they fixed something, you go in and play, and it turns out they didn't really fix it, or they made minor adjustments but didn't fix something. So we have to see and make sure that all of these different areas are truly fixed. But based on the short they provided, which shows a picture of the before and after of the width of the defense, as well as the discussion of not only raising the depth of the defense, but also increasing the space between the midfield and the defense, so you won't have this blockade of players that the Rats use to just sit in their box. Not only that, but also the AI defense will no longer be a thing that can be used to, prevent opponents while you sit there with the wall in front of your goal, to prevent opponents from getting shots, much less scoring goals. It really does take away the skill. It allows non-skilled players, it allows the Rats to compete when otherwise they would get, destroyed. And so now we can get out there and get our revenge. All of us true football game players, all of us true UFL fans of the game that want to see it succeed. Because if you truly want to see a game succeed, you're not going to play it in a way that breaks the game. Let's just be honest. And right now, wins don't mean anything. So with this update, that can all change. So watch this carefully and then get it out of your mind, because starting 3 a.m. Central Standard, 8 o'clock UTC, we get a new era of UFL. Again, this is assuming that everything plays 100% like it reads in the notes. So, the biggest thing that I took away from the notes, I've already discussed it, but I'll discuss it again because it is that important. The width and the depth of the defense is fixed. I've said it for the last several videos that despite everything else that we want to see fixed in this game as we progress, the number one thing that will make or break the game is the defense, right? So sure enough, I couldn't have been happier when not only did I see the picture of the before and after of the width that they fixed, but then read further about the depth being fixed as well as the space between the midfield and the defense. Now you are actually going to have to manually select your players defensively to block passing lanes, to stop attackers. No more sitting with a million players in front of the goal and not touching your controller and still being able to prevent goals and win the ball, right? The days of that are over. Now, my previous video, you could actually see that in the gameplay. In this session I just had, where I faced the same opponent a few times, it was actually nice to actually get to play the game without that, and you could kind of see glimpses of what the game will be, on top of more fixes. So, passing, shooting, dribbling, everything has been overhauled. We have to see exactly what, that will feel like, but obviously when you just simply take away that ratty, park the bus on steroids type defense away, it's already a much better game. So then you just think about even slightly improved dribbling, shooting, animations on defense, animations with goalkeepers, right? The through balls have been fixed, or at least enhanced, at least bettered, right? Maybe they still need work. We'll have to see. Or maybe they will be perfect now. Because the main thing now is they're inconsistent. There are some great through balls you can still play in the game. Maybe they got it dialed in. That was all in the notes. On top of the fact that we have that new player versus AI mode, we have Players of the Month coming out, which this was the first time I heard of that. It sounds amazing. I mean, the game needs depth, and they're going in that direction. So there's really nothing in the notes where I said, why couldn't they be more detailed, which in the past that has been the case. And I was truly surprised in a good way. It wasn't like a shocking surprise, like how could they just release this, or what is this? This isn't an update, or that's been the case in the past sometimes. So I'm truly happy. I wish Eugene didn't kind of blow the surprise a little bit, because he released a kind of summarized version of notes on his personal X account, I guess you could say. And then I read that and started releasing videos thinking it would be the only release, because that's how it was in the past. Sure enough, as I'm on live, boom, the detailed notes get released on the website, and it was incredible. That's when I got to see the fixes on defense. That's when I got to see all the details about the overhaul, the new player, team of the month. I'm sorry, I said player of the month. It's team of the month. All of these things are excellent. So getting to play this game today, I realized, like, if you take away a few things or just fix a few things, maybe the game isn't right there with FC yet. Maybe it isn't even there with eFootball, but it is definitely a fun game. And if they open it back up to where you can use skill to win, and you can use your tactical knowledge in different setups based on how you like to play, and actually find success as long as you have skill and you utilize these tactics correctly, that's going to be huge. That's why everyone loved the game at the beginning. So if we can get back there, it is definitely going to be fun again, and we will see if we can get this player base jumping like it was at the beginning, right? We all know that a lot of players have left the game. A lot of players, including myself, haven't really been playing, and rightfully so. It turned into a very big mess of a game. But the bottom line is, if strikers truly fix everything they said in this update, it is going to be fantastic, and I cannot wait to play. This excitement, it's something I haven't felt for UFL in forever, right? It's not been a long time that the game's been out, but with all the ups and downs, it feels like it's been out forever. So I couldn't be more excited, and I'm trying to kind of curb my hopes, just so I don't get my hopes up. And we will just have to see if the patch truly lives up to the hype, lives up to what the notes said. Hours away, not days, not weeks, not the end of March like we thought. They hit us with a very good surprise coming out tomorrow, aka 3 a.m. Central Standard, 8 a.m. UTC. Be ready to grind, be ready to have fun, and I will see you on the next one. Peace!